Welcome to PAX Area Gaming, and our journey begins here in Atomfall. It takes place in northern England in 1962, following a nuclear disaster that's left Great Britain in ruin. Survival action game should be interesting.
Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. No! No more reconnaissance flights! The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons!
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? You don't know. Lying here is a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know. Damn it all. Listen, I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Power too. I think I was meant to break. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go! Go, damn you! The interchange? What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go! It's not safe! Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Must remain. The
Okay, so we immediately start off with the scavenger part of the game. And I don't have any weapons, so if they're enemies, then I'm guessing I'm using my fists for a little while. I guess the game really wants you to explore. My understanding is you can't take the approach that I would normally take, which is to fully complete one area before moving on to the next area like I did with Assassin's Creed Shadows. What you will end up doing is coming back and forth to these areas as you get additional quests. So I will not try to scavenge the entire area. There's likely to be enemies that are too tough anyway. But I will follow the quests and, of course, do a little exploring on my own. I'm guessing I'll find that tool at some point, and then I have to come back here. Right, so I'm guessing there's a lot. There's limited things that I can actually do in this part here. Since everything's locked, there's no power. I don't have the tool that I need to do the lock release thing.
You'll regret it.
And I guess this is one of the
Go on, get out of it.
outlaws that I'm going to be dealing with throughout the game. It has a bit of a retro feel to it in this game.
I see you. And stay away if you don't want to end up dead. There you are. Don't come back, neither.
What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe. What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. Remember, if you manage to get out of here, the truth has got to get out with you. It's vital. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Wait a minute. Scum!
Alright, my first fight didn't go too poorly. I was afraid of the guy, so I ran away the first time, but this was easy. Hopefully he's the only one in here. My understanding is that these bunkers are dotted all over the place, and they are not all equal in terms of difficulty. This one is limited because there's still parts of it that are blocked off. To what extent, I'm not really sure. I'm not using a guide or anything. I'm just sort of freewheeling it so far. If I feel like I'm lost or I'm just not making any progress, then I'll go to a guide.
stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you? This place, the quarantine zone, that's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clagging here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Not personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. Watch yourself around here, aye?
Okay, so we met our second NPC of the game. He plays a really nice guitar. I hope at some point in the future of my travels through northern Britain, they actually allow me to expand my backpack to carry more stuff. But these pneumatic tubes, I'm assuming, are all over the place. So I guess I can always store stuff somewhere else. But the question is, if I wanted to sell it, do I have to come back to the pneumatic thingy and get them and then sell them? Or can I somehow access this to sell when I'm bartering with people? Okay. Note to self, they're weak to fire.
you! Bloody hell! What bastard?
Okay, so still learning how to use the weapons. And apparently you don't have to fight everybody. I guess if they come at you like that, you can run away. Seems like it. We'll have to test that theory. I had a feeling all these little outlaws are gonna sort of come at you like that.
Let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence. Don't... Whoa! Yes, you bugger. Hell's teeth.
Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
Bollocks!
Careful! Don't get jammy twice!
Deader! You done this?
You're done.
They've gone out of sight! You can't hide
Must be over
from
this
me!
way.
Careful!
Can't see
You
him.
won't get lucky twice!
Where did you get to?
You!
Piece of cake. Let's be having them.
Must be over this way! Dead body! Damn! One of ours! Piece of cake
Crikey.
this'll be!
Yeah, let's give him a good seeing too. Must be this way.
What was that?
You've had.
I'll go and see what's about! Scum! Gonna check it out! Hang on. It's not that bad.
I'm firing.
Nothing here. Of course.
Let's see what's going on.
Let's be sensible, eh? Nobody wants trouble.
Is that it? Did I scare him off? Steady now. Let's have no strife. Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Don't go asking for trouble, or you'll get it.
Well, there's nobody here now. Just calm down. No need for upset.
Sneaking around out there.
Now, cheer. Let's take this nice and slow. Huh? Let's have no trouble. No sign of him. Must have...
I'm not sure I'll keep all 3 or more attempts in, but we'll see.
No way out for you. You can't hide from me. They're around here somewhere.
Let's take this nice and slow.
Okay, now I need to figure out how to kill these things. Okay, so I'm still getting used to the controls. Yeah, I mean, the shotgun only fires one shot at a time, then you have to reload before you do it again. The grenades, you have only a limited number, and if you have to hit them just right. I can't craft Molotovs yet, which might be the way to go.
Let's just wait a minute and cool down. There's no need for violence.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
Some bugger playing with me. I don't see him. Is it over?
Best keep a lookout just in case.
Don't do anything stupid.
No sign of them now. Must have done it.
That's right, you get.
Reloading now.
I'm shooting. That's right.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't.
Must be over this way.
Loading my bullets. Heads up.
Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village.
Well, there's nobody here now.
Of course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right-handed skill.
They've done a runner.
Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs
Now
for
here,
sale.
they've done a runner.
They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the
No
mere.
sign of them.
Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the Interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. Nice trading with you. If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. You need anything, Molly will be here.
So one of the questions I guess I have about bartering is, can I barter with the stuff that's in storage? I have to figure that out, or do I have to go and get the stuff out of storage, put it back in the backpack in order to be able to barter, which would be pretty annoying since you have a very limited amount of space in your backpack. Or maybe that's something you unlock later, I'm not sure. We're still learning. There's a lot of little nuances about this game that's different from the other sort of survivor games that I've played.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the Quarantine Protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important, so he just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. Or mad folk in the woods. Creatures that tear you limb from limb. The list goes on. There's something nasty at work here. Something in the soil. If it weren't for our protection, the villagers would be no better off than those grey-skinned bastards. Now, you should go and talk to the captain. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Okay.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not.
Okay,
They
so
look like an outlaw to you.
this is the second
No,
region.
Sarge.
There we go then.
this-
Outlaws we shoot.
Oh my God.
Strangers we let in.
Always doing
Captain's
make
orders.
work around here. Should have those villagers doing it
All
for
right, these guys are pretty chatty. So it's the second region of the game. I don't know how many regions are in the game. I know there are multiple endings to the game. I think there's 6. And you can't get them all in one play. You'd have to replay the game in order to get all of the endings. So I'm not really trying to achieve that. As always in these games, I'm aiming for the positive ending. But I don't really know what that is at this point.
Oh, get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable?
Citizens
The
of
bloody cheeky
We cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Watch me. You should be thanking us for protecting you. You know that?
Aye, I suppose so.
You suppose so? Let me hear you say it.
Thank you. Thank you for protecting us.
That's better. Now gather your tat and get out. Not sure I like the look of you. Hands away from any weapons, you.
I hope I get on the foraging party again.
Keep
this
it
week.
civilized.
Anything to
No
get going.
troublemakers.
Citizens of Wyndham, there has been an increase in outlaw activity on Flatland. signs of corruption, report it in...
Citizens, it has come to my attention, again, that despite warnings, certain among you are still pursuing prohibited activities. To wit,
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
I all seem very quaint and harmless. But these are not normal times. This area is under martial law, and I will not tolerate your casual heresies. The next person we catch flouting this ban will be lucky if they just end up in internment. I would remind you that the protocol is here for a reason. It is here to be obeyed. Dismissed. Well,
Citizens
new
of
face.
Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you
Okay,
here...
we have to talk to that
Good
guy.
day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. Perhaps we can continue this little chat in the village hall. Very good. Follow me. You might have caught some of my speech. I'm afraid the villagers often require our rules to be drummed into them. Most stay in line. Some find themselves inclined towards forbidden pagan practices. The sooner we stamp out such sentiments, the better.
This regulation is punishable by death.
It's like having another bloody war.
Citizens of Wyndham,
If you just let us have a crack at the outlaws around here.
You're here. It's time we got down to brass tacks, wouldn't you say? I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. This isn't Scarborough, with holidaymakers just swanning about the place. No, being a visitor here puts you in a very unique position. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have Protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good, I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. That is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot.
Okay, so why don't we wrap up here, since we've met the leader of this particular area, and we're going to explore the area. I have to look at the map and see how big it is, and then we'll move on to the third area of the game. I know we'll have to go back and forth, so I'm not going to necessarily try to do everything. I'm just basically scavenging at this point. I guess I can pick up side quests too, but Wyndham Village looks pretty good. Looks pretty straightforward in terms of being laid out, which is good. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for joining me for episode number 1. And if you like this video, please subscribe, and more importantly, leave comments. All right, thank you guys. See you in the next video. See you in part 2. Bye.